And we are live. Hey, welcome back, Chicago Talks, Heard World Media. I've been gone for a while, but that's all right. That's why I got this great guest coming on Chicago Talks, on the Heard World Media Network. But we gonna get to that as soon as I get right back. Hold that thought.
A brand of Williams Media Group LLC. Her World Media Network promotes the musical Mistro Jovan Leslie Monique aka Jovan Landry on the SHEcago Talks live show, airing live the 18th of July 2023 on Facebook pages, Her World Media and SHEcago Talks, also YouTube, SHEcago City.
Energy that was sent to me instantly. If you swindle me, then I know you ain't kin to me.
Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, so hey, we got Jovan Landry, the music maestro, aka
You got it.
I got it. No. Yeah, aka Jovan Leslie Monique. That Landry part sounds like I Spy. That's why I thought that was it, but I had it different.
Yeah.
The maestro's on the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, thank you for having time to come and see a little guy like me.
Oh, man. You got to stop talking like that.
Man, I'm just a humble guy, man. I almost about to cry, you know?
Oh, but you know, it's a difference between being humble and not knowing who you are. You got to know who you are and own it.
You know what? I'm still searching. I know I'm old 59, but I'm still searching. That's how humble I am. I know some guys just come out, man, holding the thing. They know who they are, who they is. You know what? My dad was a humble guy. I guess I've still got it in me. But I know I'm a black man in America, and I need to respect the whole the female image.
Thank you.
I need to give back, which men are not giving back around the world.
Right.
You know, they have a camera watching, they might do it, but other than that, behind the scenes, they're not doing it. I can speak. I grew up in I grew up, you know, I'm 59, so I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I was, you know, we was male chauvinists.
Right.
So I gotta change.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't trying to get no extra points.
Right.
Trying to change.
And
but
that's amazing. We gotta give it up to that.
No, it's true. I would not have a show without women, no content if they women, and because these women just here in Chicago, locally, are doing great things, and no one's putting it out. If you ain't got no money, you got to pay. No, somebody should be putting your stuff out. I don't care if you ain't made a dime yet. We need to know, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna keep putting it out and try to get it. But without further ado, Jovan the Maestro.
All right, Dad. That's the new nickname.
I want to get into, you know, because I'm an older person, so I'm gonna say, I'm looking at. So, what age were you when you became inspired to be involved with the music? Because I know it ain't other music, or we gonna get to that part too.
Okay. Yeah, with music, I would say I became really interested when I was 16 years old. My cousin, his name is Chris. He is a local artist from California, and he introduced me to Fruity Loops. And Fruity Loops is how one of the ways that you can make music, you make instrumentals. And prior to that, I was always interested in how music was made, but I didn't know how to get into it because my only way of like perceiving music was through like the radio and the television. So I thought I had to be on that level to like do it. But once he said like you can just get the software and download the demo for free, it just changed my whole world because now I'm like, it's possible. All these years before, looking into how music was made, into printing lyrics. I used to print out lyrics and just read along with my favorite songs. And then now to like being introduced to that, it just blew my whole head back. Yeah.
You trying to be a yay. You trying
yeah,
to be
I loved him
yay.
growing up. Yes. He was one of the people.
Yep. You trying to be a yay. You know what the world's saying about that? That's a man.
Yep.
He's a man. How you trying to be a yay?
Right. Hey, but I'm inspired by Ye. So
because you a Shay,
right.
Now. That's what that is. You a Shay.
I'm a Shay. That's a good one.
You know what? And Ye probably could have. I bet you behind the scenes he took some from some other Ye's out here.
Yep, and some other Shays. Yep.
Yeah.
And his mama.
Yep. Matter of fact, she worked at the college. I was messing around, taking a couple of courses right out the Army. I ain't know. Yeah.
Yep, and my grandmother worked there too. So hey, it's like it's a full circle, or
look how connected we are. Man, ain't that something?
Yeah, wow. It's a small world.
So yeah, so when you said those Fruity Loops, I'm thinking about milk and cereal.
Yeah, I know, right?
Old guy.
Yeah, I got to break it down, for people out there who may not know. But yeah, Fruity Loops, or they call it FL Studio. That's a program that's on a computer that you can use to make beats on. So I was doing that, and you can use your keyboard on the computer and make sounds. But I had asked my grandma, like, can you please give me a keyboard? Like, can I get a USB keyboard I can just plug into the computer and just start making sounds? And I don't have no musical background training. I don't know how to read music or anything like that. I just went off of what sounded good. And it was a little, amateur, but over time I've grew. And as a lover of music, first and foremost, I was able to kind of grab my own sound and to understand, like, okay, this is what could sound good in a song. So I started out making beats first back in 2008. Yep. And then the following year I started rapping. And again, because I listen to music, I knew how to rap on beat, and I know how to rhyme words together, even though it may have just been a little corny at the time, but I had a foundation with that. And I was really shy, and you can ask my mother this, and pretty much my whole family, they would not think that I was going to be a rapper and to be so out there as I am today. But what's crazy is that when I'm here, like in my space, I'm, more calm. But like when I'm on that stage, I'm able to really unleash like all the feelings that I'm feeling on the inside, and to be able to command a crowd and stuff. So it's kind of like a alter ego, where I could use the stage as a way, as like an outlet. And then I could, be at home as Jovan Leslie Monique, in my space, So it all started from there. And being the shy little girl. And that's helped me.
And look at the lady from New York that brought the first team of them rappers way before Curtis Blow. What was the name of them?
I don't remember their name.
The Hibbity.
Also, her name is Sylvia Robinson. So
man,
yep.
She saw that.
She brought hip hop into the commercial world.
Boom, brought them together. They out here messing around. Boom, look, corny singing about man in tights, Superman. Your mother's dinner don't taste good. Macaroni and cheese make me man.
That's true. It started as like nursery rhymes at one point.
Man, I was in high school.
Yeah, you seen it.
Came up. Yes, that came. I was a chick. I wanted to be in music. I always had the vision of some music. I was like, what if somebody? How would that? Because I'm watching movies. I'm like, what if they should make a movie to go to that music? I didn't even realize I'm talking that, but I'm just thinking because I'm a nerd sitting there. Man, that song is so good. What would it? Because I always didn't understand what people saying in that song. So I need a movie because I I don't read. I'm a movie
Right.
guy. I tell my brother, my twin brother reads. He got vocabulary. I got to watch a video.
Yeah.
And I just thought about that. Look what happened. There you go. Michael Jackson come out with Thriller. Man,
Wow. The music
boom.
video world.
Man, I said,
Yeah.
man, I was thinking about that. I was 10 or 11. But,
Wow.
and then you know what's so weird? My
What?
father writes love songs. He used to write ballads.
What?
Man, he never told me any of this. I just thought he was a big guy that baked cakes, can draw good. And I didn't know, man, he wrote ballads, love ballads.
That's amazing. Now, was he writing for other people, or he was just doing it
No, he
as
was
a
just
hobby?
doing it. But
Yeah.
when he told me one day, I really clicked. He gave his stuff to the clearinghouse one day. They had
Wow.
one of the old stations. He used to listen to that old opera music and classical. He
Yeah.
turned it in, and one day he was, oh man, these guys, they stole his project.
What?
He didn't have no
Wow.
copyright. He didn't know. He's a guy raising 8
Right.
kids, laying on the bed, just made Sunday dinner. You know, he
Yeah.
turned it in. I watched my father do a bunch of crossword puzzles. I can't do a crossword puzzle. Man. But he did not. I'm his oldest son. I'm his oldest of the whole clan.
Man.
And I never knew he had that talent until he was whining about, man, they took my song.
Whoa. Also, it got on the radio? Or
got on the radio.
What?
Yes. I remember teasing him before he passed away. Oh, you Barry Manilow, you write the songs to make the girls go. I'm like, yeah, they stole your radio. You told me that 50 years ago, Dad.
Right.
I had no idea. I wish I had talent like y'all, man. I don't got no talent. You know all I can do is talk crap. I can talk crap. That's what I do. I can talk.
Right. But that's the thing though too. Like with your dad, like he didn't have none of that stuff copywritten or even no agreement to where he can make money off of that. Like,
and it was a contest. They didn't even let him win the contest. They sent the letter to him. Next thing you know, somebody took it. Boom, boom, boom.
Man. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like now we gotta keep our stuff in a safe or something.
Safe, man. If family could just get together, man. But we ain't gonna go all down them lines. We be on here forever.
Right.
So
it was a learning lesson, like you said.
Yes. You know, I'm old. I'm finna show some of my age again.
That's okay.
What is your genre of music and why? I like it because I like your beats. I like some of your beats because you and I did some because I was playing them on my show. So, but I don't know what the genre. I just like music.
Yep. So the I guess the umbrella is hip hop. That's what I make. I make hip hop, but it also is inspired by like house music and dance music, inspired by the Afro and indigenous music. But recently, I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, I put on Facebook, like, how would y'all describe my music? Because I know it's not like your typical mainstream commercial hip hop. And one of my friends, her name is Iman Fowler. She's a hairstylist and she also is an MC too. And she said intellectual frequencies. And I'm like, I like that. That's really cool. Cause like, you know, when you think of intellectual, that's like, you know, something that's lyrical, that's conscious. And then frequency, like if you think about that, you think about a vibe or an energy. And then if you really break it down even more, that's like the sound wave, like the literal sound wave that vibrations of frequencies make sound. So I'm like, yeah, that feels kind of right to me. So yeah, it's hip hop, and it like I said, has all those influences. And then like I'm like really inspired by Left Eye from TLC, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, Common, Kanye, Shauna, was signed under Ludacris's label. So many different people that I would say is like who like a part of my family tree, my hip hop family tree. And then my own, just who I am, just myself, what I'm bringing to the table as well.
And that's part of your 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 emcee, right?
Yep. So I have 3 talents that I bring, which is the filmmaking, 1/3 filmmaking, 1/3 photography, and 1/3 MC.
And you just got to talking about the music. So let's get a little piece.
Okay.
Just
Let's show them a little
I'm gonna
piece.
just stick you a little, pinch you a little bit.
1/3 MC, Jovan Landry. Out now, new beginning official music video. Jovan's connection to dance is evident in her work, and in this video, she collaborates with her friend and longtime collaborator, Kiera Collins, to add an Afro-diasporic movement to this head-nod bass-heavy track. Prepare to be inspired by Jovan Landry, an artist leaving an indelible mark on the music world. Jovan Landry live at Do Division Fest in Chicago.
Hey, look at that. Jovan Landry.
She's from that's my AI from Australia.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, they don't know how to say American names.
yeah. So that's I guess that's that music piece in there and so forth. And that 1/3, 1/3, 1/3.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that hip hop, and you got all that mixed in because you so it's a mixture.
Yep.
So they can't just put you in one thing.
Exactly.
And that's awesome. So,
yeah.
And with that, and you come back with the filmmaking part, because might as well, because now we got music. They make music videos look like a movie. You think a movie finna come on, it's just a song finna hit.
Right, exactly. Yep. Like a little soundtrack to a little movie.
So you got you went and further your 1/3 there. You went and got some official training somewhere for the filmmaking part, didn't you?
Yep. I went to Columbia College, Chicago with my degree in film and video. Yep. And it helped out a lot being someone that make music, because I have a vision with how I want my videos to look. And also it helps me create my own videos, because sometimes, I'll say for other artists, they may not have that skill of editing. And so they may have to go out and find someone to do it. But for me, I can do it in-house, which can be, a blessing and a curse, because that creates more work for myself. But then at the same time, it's like if I have a certain vision, I can put it together myself. So it comes in handy for sure. And then also, if I am working with someone, I know that I can talk their language. It's like, a whole different language than like talking music or some other, discipline. Like I could, because sometimes people can screw you over. And if you don't know the process, then you just kind of allow things to happen. Same, and not even just from like artist to filmmaker, but even just from artist to, a lawyer. Like people need to know their contracts. So like, if we are more aware of like what's going on, then we know, like we can speak the language and we know how to, we won't get taken advantage of. So it's definitely beneficial to be knowledgeable in the realms that you're involved in as a musician.
Awesome. Since we talk about the filmmaker, I was show you was overseas somewhere, man. I'm like, well, let's look at this. I guess me just being a cuckoo head, call it a African rum shaker. Let me just
let's see what we got here.
1/3 filmmaker, Jovan Landry. Film credits: Ozazudances, Red Clay Dance Company, Ayodele Drum and Dance, Dubois Akin, Dance Gathering, Q Dance Center, Lagos, Nigeria, Haiti Dance Co., Cap Haitian, Haiti, Columbia College Chicago, Shine Girl Shine Productions, BRIJ Embassy, Pyramid 7, T Banks, Gem Tree, Mother Nature, B-Free.
Yo. Feel my presence, my energy.
All right, y'all. I just want to let people know that was not my video. As a filmmaker, was not my video. That was Mr. AI, Miss AI. But let's talk about a little bit about the filmmaking side. So again, I got my degree from Columbia College Chicago back in 2014. Um, I'm really interested in dance, filming dance. So like filming like performances. I like taking pictures too of dance. I've done music videos. When Mr. Media Guy was talking about the African rump shaking and all that stuff, I actually have been to Lagos, Nigeria for a dance intensive called Dance Gathering. And I did some videography for that intensive event. It was like a 2-week intensive where people from all around the world came together and created work that was going to be presented on Broad Street, which is one of the busier streets that's in Lagos in the city. And so I made like some lifelong and some worldwide friends from that. And that was all through going to Columbia College and studying filmmaking. And I also was working at the dance department at Columbia College Chicago. That's how I got my start into videography and dance. So yeah, dance videography, music videos. I've done documentaries. I've worked T Banks that was mentioned. That's a trainer based here in Chicago. I like doing all different kind of videography. And what's crazy was that I was gonna switch majors at Columbia because it was like a film. It was a film degree, and I didn't necessarily want to be in film. I knew that I liked short form content. And so I'm glad that I was able to find classes that kind of tailored to the things I was interested in. I was able to work that work study job at the dance department. And I became proud of like the work that I've created, because it's not like your typical film major, graduate. I'm doing the things that I really like to do. So that's me in a nutshell.
Oh no, if it's a nutshell, that's a big old nutshell.
It is.
That's a big nutshell. Man, I don't know. No, yeah, I ain't seen none that big. That's a coconut.
Yeah, that's a coconut, exactly.
That's man. So
I'll
that's
use that
great.
too.
And like I know you're busy, so I don't want to keep you all day. But and from that, since I've been, I can't dance, but I could deal. I love music, so I relate to that. But little to film, like I went to I went with Can TV. I went to Kennedy King. The Army taught me. I went to combat camera school. So I've been willing and dealing.
Yeah.
And one of your tight niches out of the video thing, which I don't have. I know the basics, headroom, nose room, rule of thirds, all that. Your little photography. Let's look at these little pictures right quick.
All right.
1/3 photographer, Jovan Landry. Merch, photos, teaching artist, testimonials, news.
All right. Yeah, that's some just a taste of the photography that I got going on.
I'm just trying to get something out where I can just paint some colors so they know it's Jovan,
the photographer,
not just the maestro. It's Jovan Leslie Monique, the secret agent, media agent.
Yep. I can do nearly anything I put my mind to. So photography is one of them.
And that takes an eye. I'm not really a good picture. I could look at something and say, well, that's that. But then I don't even know what the artist was doing. I might say it looks weird, but he might have been going for that. So I really don't understand it. I barely passed that class over there in the Army for 8 or 9 months, because they took us all the way back to the processing in a dark room with chemicals.
Right.
I was like, man, that's 500 years ago, man. It's 2000. Man, we do. That's all I thought I was going, man. This dude had me hands with chemicals, tracing in a dark room. I said, that's in old movies Koshak, the photographer chasing monsters movie, man.
But that's a beautiful thing though, because it gives you appreciation to our technology now to where we can just click and upload, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't get a chance to do that in school. I did digital photography, and I did do a film camera class, and that was very, very challenging. I was like, I think I might want to switch majors or do something else. But yeah, you gain appreciation, and yeah, and photography is crazy because like my filmmaking and my music gets a lot more love from me, like, but I'm becoming more comfortable with like grabbing angles and like snapping pictures. And one of my goals is to get my photography in a gallery or something, because like I said, I haven't put too much love into the photography as much as the other ones. But with you saying, like, I don't know, if you do video, you was already talking about rule of thirds and angling and stuff, you can definitely take a picture. So you definitely got it, AJ Williams.
They taught me that. I got, I guess I got like 5 years of schooling under me, but I didn't really use it because that wasn't my love. I got a couple of classmates that I've been knowing from since kindergarten. He was an artist, man. This dude could draw all the comic books. He just about, I guess, 6-7 years ago, he got into photography. But that's all. I had already been to school and all this, and I'm doing all this, and I can't draw a crooked line straight. Now this guy into photography, so he making me look. And he used to do some singing. Man, wow. I'm just, man. I don't know, man. I'm just trying. I'm just out here.
Yeah. You just got to find what you like to do and just go for it. Hone in on that one thing.
This is what I like to do. Talk.
Yeah.
Talk rap. Mix it up.
Yeah.
Get people kind of stirred up to talk back and wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what the Her World Media SHEcago Talks is about. It's all under the Williams Media Group LLC. It's all a brand of that, and this is what I'm trying to bring out. This is what I'm working on, so I can interview young ladies like this, and whatever she come out, whatever, every album, every CD, whatever, we want to talk about it, play it, musical she come out with, Broadway, we need to see it, and that's what we gonna do.
Thank you.
So the photography, did you really like photography? Or
I love photography. I like to do it. Especially when I first got started, I was just bringing my camera everywhere. But I guess now I think about, oh man, like I got to find a way to store these pictures. I got to edit these pictures. It's like, taking the time to do it. But I want to bring that back, like that same passion. Like when I first got started in all of this, like, let me just bring my camera out and just capture it, because sometimes, I mean, you get the moment is here and then it's gone the next. So that's one of my goals that I'm going to start bringing back, is like that young Jovan, that curious Jovan who just came and just took pictures for fun. That's how I started. I started out doing it for fun, and I got to continue bringing that back. So that way it doesn't feel so much like a job, but it feels like a passion, and it is my passion. But yeah, I like photography. I still do it. I actually did it like last Saturday. I was doing some video and some pictures, and I was really proud of myself with doing that. I just need to bring it out more, just like how I do with the video and the music. Just push that out there more. Even with my shows, like when I do music shows, sell some photography prints or something. Like, I got some ideas churning in my head how I want to implement all my disciplines as one, instead of them living separately, or just two of them living together.
Well, we can talk. I know I've been always telling all y'all women in the building, y'all really don't talk to the men. I'm an old guy, I know. So hey, this is the start of the relationship. So yeah, I love it. It's creative. And boom, I like this, I like that. Yeah. We're going to go to a little infomercial before I let you close out.
All right.
Superstar.
All right now.
Bear with me a little bit.
Her World Media Network wants you to join. Stop the inhumanity. Unfairness unveiled. The cruel ideology of discrimination against women. Discrimination against females, a global issue. Racism and sexism, double discrimination for women of color. Unequal pay, the gender wage gap. Violence against women, a tragic reality. Fighting discrimination, what can we do? Conclusion, the need for change. Discrimination against females, a global issue. Discrimination against females is a global issue that affects millions of women around the world. From unequal pay to violence and harassment, women face a myriad of challenges simply because of their gender. Racism and sexism, double discrimination for women of color. Unequal pay, the gender wage gap. On average, women earn only 82 cents for every dollar earned by men, and for women of color, the gap is even wider. Violence against women, a tragic reality. Fighting discrimination, what can we do? Conclusion, the need for change. It's clear that action needs to be taken to create a more equal and just world for all females. Thanks for watching. Remember, this is a Williams Media Group LLC brand.
Beautiful. Pay women more. Pay women more.
Right. It should get, yeah. You know, you guys out here, because and you know, I'm a veteran.
Mm.
I go to the VA hospital. Hey, those women take care of me. You know, hey, so hey, they need, and they get overworked, and I believe they underpaid. You know, I'm not gonna say they be complaining, but hey, they should complain. I'm gonna complain for them.
Yes.
So hey, but I'm gonna let you close out with all your contacts, social media stuff. They can reach out and get some of the Jovan Leslie Monique Extique.
All right. Yes. So I have a website. It's jovanlandry.com, JOVANLANDRY. I'm on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, under J Leslie Monique, JLESLIEMONIQUE. And so follow me for more if you want to stick around and see what I have coming up. And then lastly, I have a project, my EP called Intellectual Frequencies. It's a 6-track project that I produced that's coming out on July 31st, 2023 on all streaming platforms. So Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube is going to be all there. And you can also watch the New Beginning music videos on YouTube and on Facebook. So definitely be on the lookout, especially if you're in Chicago, because I'm coming and there's so much that's in store for the future. So, you know, get on the train. Let's go on.
And I got some of that up. You see some of the flashes up on Her World Media. You'll see it on Chicago Talks, and you'll see it on Chicago City on YouTube. So I got some of just snippets. You can catch the information. So you can't say, I didn't know.
Exactly.
That sounds like you don't know, you blow.
Right.
No. So hey, I appreciate you coming and taking a little time with the old meaty guy. And
thank you for having me.
We'll continue. We're gonna do some other stuff. They'll see you again.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna lock you in. I know I'm being selfish, but I'm gonna lock you in.
All right.
Let you run it. I'm gonna be the ghost commander.
Right. And thank you again for creating a platform. I know you think that you ain't doing too much, or if it wasn't for women, you wouldn't create no content, but you still create a platform to share our stories and share our work. So it's definitely appreciated that you have these platforms.
And we're going to end with your stuff, and I will see you next time.
All right.
A brand of Williams Media Group LLC. Her World Media Network promotes the musical Mistro Jovan Leslie Monique aka Jovan Landry on the SHEcago Talks live show, airing live the 18th of July 2023 on Facebook pages Her World Media and SHEcago Talks, also YouTube, SHEcago City.
Energy that was sent to me instantly. If you swindle me, then I know you ain't kin to me.
Thanks for watching.
Peace, y'all.
And you can stay in the green room for a second. I'm going to just end the live broadcast.